Hey everyone, Cahlen here, and in this video I'm going to show you my winter pants. So in the military clothing system there is a layering system, and basically what you need to know is that you want a base layer like silks or wool, and then a waffle layer which wicks moisture away and adds a little bit of bulk while being lightweight. And then you have a kind of a fleece layer or your outer pants layer. And then you have, for really cold weather, your winter coat. So this is my winter coat, and this is my winter pants. Now these are actually the military pants that they use. So I bought these because not many companies actually make these. You can find lots of companies that will make you a layer 7 coat, but very few actually make these. So I actually have the military versions, and these are actually really quite good. So I actually bought a different version of these that a company made, basically ski pants, earlier this year, and I was trying them out and I just didn't really like them. They weren't very warm. The suspenders, you couldn't take them off. Like I can put suspenders on here, which is nice because, you know, it doesn't stay up on its own very well. But the other ones also came up a little bit too high on my, on my stomach, because it has a little bit of a bib. And also, which was just annoying, and then also it was really difficult to use the bathroom, right? You have to take off your coat, then you have to take off the suspenders, and it's not a good deal. So anyways, I decided to go back to these, and I'm glad they did. The only thing I don't like about these is they're not black. But I might actually even dye them, so I'm thinking of getting some black walnut oil or black walnut dye, like powder, and seeing if I can actually get these to be darker. So anyways, let's talk about, it's got lots of different things going on up here. So here's the kind of the front buckle and the zip, right? And it only goes down a little way. But each side, so this is the left side of my leg here, has a zipper, has another Velcro thing with a lot of adjustability, right? So it works for if you're not wearing much clothes, you can get it really tight, or if you're wearing a bunch of clothes and you're putting it over it, you can loosen it up, right? So anyways, the zipper goes all the way down, the whole thing to the very bottom, where it has another thing of Velcro, so you can kind of cinch it up against your boots so that it's not letting warm air out. And you can also just unattach it and it will come off completely, it's nice for taking it off, right? If you want to take this off quickly, you got big giant boots on, you just kind of want to rip these things off really quick, just zip it down each side and you can basically just rip it off. But that's pretty much the only time you would actually want to do that. So I'm just going to zip it back up. Now, I am wearing my boots, you can see, and I don't want to take my boots off because it's cold and my boots are insulated, and I'll do a video on those. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the Velcro at the bottom of the leg. I'm going to unzip it a little bit. Come on, babe. There you go. Do that on both sides. Okay. Now I'm just going to slip through with my boots. You can see. Now I'm just going to stand on one foot, hopefully, so I can show you, and then Velcro it, right? There we go. All set. I'm going to pull it up over my coat. And the reason I pull it up over my coat now is because then I can use the suspenders. So the suspenders are nice when I'm walking around, like if I'm going for a walk with these on, it's nice to have them, but other than that, it's not really necessary. So it's just got these little snaps. These suspenders are separate, but basically you can use any type of suspender which has the 2 front and 2 back attachments. Alright, so kind of looks like I pulled my pants up really high, but it don't really matter to me because I'm not out here for a fashion contest. I'm out here to be warm. So naturally these don't look as ridiculous if you have the coat pulled out and on the outside. But like I said, I don't care about that. So anyways, there's my winter pants. There, you can buy these online in many different places. Lots of online military surplus stores have these things. You can find them on eBay. You can find them on Amazon. These days they are a little bit more expensive because people realize how valuable they are. And there are other really nice things about these. Like, it has a reinforced knee, so you can like not worry about hurting this by kneeling down and doing work. Same, I think, I always thought it was on the butt, but I guess it's not on the butt. It's just the same on the butt. But with these, I basically feel like I can do anything. I can sit on the ground. I was sitting in mud the other day and it wasn't really a problem. So these things are pretty sweet. So anyways, you can find them online. Just search for, so it's going to be the military clothing system, but they usually don't list that. So it's going to be ECWEX. So Extreme Cold Weathered Clothing System. So that's ECW ECWEX CS, I think. Something like that. If you search ECWEX, you'll find a whole rundown on this whole layering system, and then just look for Gen 3 Layer 7 or Level 7, and that's going to be the pants and the top. So I should probably mention also that these are a big part of the clothing, the sleeping system, right? If you have a really good layered sleeping bag, and with a bivy bag and maybe a summer sleeping bag that's nested in there. If it's getting really cold outside, like down below 0 Fahrenheit, you're probably going to want to be wearing something like this as well, right? So it's not just your clothes, it's also part of your bedding, so that's an important thing. And basically, I feel like with these pants and this coat, along with the rest of the layers, that I can survive pretty much any daytime winter temperatures where I am, which can get pretty low. Like today, it was basically hovering above freezing the whole day, and it's still the fall. So I can handle any time in winter during the day, just hanging out in these pants and this coat, of course, with the other clothes that are underneath it. So anyways, I'll see you guys later.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider sharing it. If you'd like to help me out in a more substantial way, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/gift. And if you'd like to have a one-on-one conversation with me, whether publicly or privately, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/one-on-one. Thanks again for watching.